This man is being used as a livestock. They strapped plowing equipment onto him, forcing him to work. But just as he was desperately working the fields, the Little People's Kingdom was ambushed by an enemy nation. They set fire to the palace, triggering alarms everywhere. When the general heard the noise, he immediately grabbed the man by the ears with the equipment and made him turn around and run back toward the palace. Soon, the man was back at the palace. However, at that moment, the general, wanting to show off, ordered the man to get down. Then he did a backflip and jumped down himself. He was going to rescue the princess personally, but the people knew the general was all show and no substance, so they begged the man for help. They also unlocked all the man's shackles. Just as the general was about to take the princess away, suddenly, the man's giant head appeared, staring in shock. The onlookers watched as the man gently pinched the two enemies with 2 fingers. They were instantly lifted up and tossed into a water basin. Just like that, the princess was saved. By the time the general finally made it up the stairs, he didn't even see a trace of the princess. Looking at the man, he had just set the princess down on the ground. The man smiled and waved. It turned out that not only was the princess in danger, but the palace was also on fire, and the king was still trapped inside. The man rushed to help, but he also had to worry about the tiny people underfoot. However, the man had no way of rescuing them. In a moment of desperation, he took off his giant pants, and a stream of yellow liquid shot out. Before long, the fire was completely extinguished. Although it didn't smell great, it worked. At that moment, the competitive general arrived. The man instinctively turned around, and just as the last of it splashed, nothing went to waste. It all landed right on the general's head.